Hello again, Twitchland. Actually, I'm trying to say cyberspace now because who knows? You might not be watching this on Twitch. You could be watching it after the fact on YouTube. So, wherever you might be watching it, hello. I am doing one of my fairly rare Lord of the Rings online stream. Mr. Comic Relief has agreed to help me out with a chicken run. One does not simply balk into Mordor.
Wah,
And,
wah.
ha! And sadly, from the 21st hall where I was, oh hey, let me open my daily gift. What are the hobbits giving me today? 3 scrolls of max morale and power. Hey, I can actually use those. Sadly, I cannot use them as a chicken. So I was in the 21st hall where I couldn't port anywhere near where I wanted to port, so I've basically gone to my house and am now waiting through the Eternals. Oh, that loading screen actually went by pretty quickly. I just had a couple that seemed to take forever, which is why the stream actually got started a few minutes after midnight. Yes, I am going to balk into... Well, actually, I'm not going all the way to Mordor. Where am I going tonight?
Well, it depends. The longest run is Rivendell, so we can certainly do that one. That's not a problem.
Okay, now will I need to run anything else before I can make that run? As far as the chicken
Mm,
quests? Or can I make it now?
no,
Okay,
you
then
can.
I'm all up for going to Rivendell. But for
Yeah,
now, I need to go to Michal Delving.
right. And Sanderson's farm. Yeah, you're at the stage where you need to run to the various parts of
Oh, right.
Middle Earth here.
Yeah, I remember
All of them are available.
the last chicken run I did, then it showed me the various options and they were to run to various places. And yes, the houses in here are really, really nice. I don't think I've ever put the kinship house on the stream. So maybe when I'm done being a chicken and I am back to being myself and no longer need protection, maybe I'll head to the kinship house and show that off. By that time also my cooldown on my timer should be up, so I'll be able to show you my port easily to my personal house and show you a little bit more of that. I do love the housing in LotRO. I wish we had it in DDO. Also, can I take this shortcut? Oh, it's already going to give me sort of a shortcut here. I'm trying... Oh, why did I ride past the stablemaster? I can probably get there a lot faster by taking his horse, can't I?
Probably.
Plus I won't get lost.
Yeah, they've talked about putting some sort of housing in BDO for a while now. Don't know if it'll ever happen. If they do, I'm hoping it's more of a one-time buy as opposed to LotRO where it's a buy and then you have to pay upkeep every week or whatever it is. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not
I'll
an
take it either
extreme
way, but yeah, it
expense.
would be a nice to just have a one-time thing. Hello,
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
stablemaster.
I know it's not an extreme. It's not an extreme expense inside of LotRO, but it's just one of those things that to me is annoying, and I don't bother with housing because of it. So,
The stablemaster does not go to Michal Delving. What the heck?
where does he go?
Arid Lewin or Hobbiton? Dulland or Arid Lewin, basically.
Hobbiton would work.
Would that actually be closer? I mean, that's taking me all the way into the Shire. That'll...
Well, you need to go to the Shire, so
Oh, I am in the Shire. What am I thinking? Okay,
yeah.
yeah, Hobbiton technically would work, wouldn't it?
Hobbiton, it's technically a little bit farther, but it's basically just a
Well,
straight run
actually,
up and over the
I could
hills.
hop off I could hop off the stablemaster horse and Waymeet. Yes, just as in DDO and every other game I play, I get lost in LotRO.
I don't know if you'd
Also
go to
in
Waymeet.
LotRO,
You're coming down from Needlehole, right? Well,
yeah.
maybe you would hit Waymeet. Okay, yeah, we can hop off there, sure.
So now I can just sit back. Oh, it's fellowship.
That way you can see where I'm at, and you can hop off wherever you get closest to me.
That is an excellent idea. Yeah, the houses are really great. You can get decorations for them. You can earn them with, various factions, which is like the equivalent of favor in DDO. You can craft them depending on your profession. I believe you can get dyes. You can get theme music. You can like change your wall patterns. There's paintings and furniture and stuff like that.
Probably the nicest thing about the housing in LotRO is that you get a personal chest that you can start throwing crap in.
Yes. And when you are a gaming hoarder, as I am, that's very handy.
I think most of us are, at least I am. But that's, they instilled that in us really, really early, as far as I'm concerned, because the very first text adventure games, you learn to pick up everything. So
Yes.
there it is.
And yes, the horse. I mean, this is just a stablemaster horse. It's actually a really pretty chestnut. I don't know if I can swing around and see it from the front or not. Okay, no blaze down the front. Oh, it does actually have a little bit of a blaze down the front, doesn't it? I had, when I was a teenager, I had a purebred Arabian gelding who was just about this color.
Go ahead and hop off.
Oh, right. That's just the stablemaster's horse. This is one of my horses. I'm looking to see if... Actually, there's a road back here, isn't there?
Don't worry about the road, just head west.
And I'm heading west. Old Cyndi Lauper song that nobody knows, except maybe me. It was on She's So Unusual, so people might know it. Or I might just be really old. Sadly, there is no feather fall. Hey, there's Sanson's farm. I made it! I made it!
Yep. Now, unfortunately, you can only do one of these quests at a time, so you can't pick up Bree and the Lone Lands and Rivendell all at the same time, which would have been nice because we're going right past all those. We could have hit all three of them, but nope, you have to do one at a time. So,
Yes, hoarder, Grin. Hoarder. Okay? Did I stutter? Is Belina the one I want to talk to?
George,
George.
I think
Yes.
he should have a small ring over his head.
Oh, he actually does. It's not like bright gold. Okay, I do not actually have. Oh, would that be Trollshaws actually? For Rivendell? I've got.
Yes.
Okay, because I've got Bree-Land, Evendim, which I both love and hate the name of because it's got even in it, but even doesn't want to be dim. Lone Lands, North Downs, Trollshaws. Okay, so I want Trollshaws.
Yep, Trollshaws.
Okay, cyberspace, are you ready for this? I am about to turn into a chicken.
Cluck!
Why am I not a chicken yet?
Give it time.
Oh, examine George.
Yes,
Here we
this is what's
go.
known. Yes, this is what's known as a session play. It basically takes you out of the quote unquote normal universe, if you will, and puts you kind of sort of in your own universe.
And thank heaven for Discord because you cannot be in a party or have any kind of party chat once you're a chicken. And now I'm getting that interminable load screen. It is a really pretty load screen though, isn't it? Oh, that dwarf in the lower left, the look on his face. Like, that is what LotRO. If LotRO had kobolds, I would like it much better. I have nothing against LotRO. It's just I started with DDO. This is also a very nice splash screen, the chicken with the worm.
All right, and for those interested, you can go to the LotRO wiki and you can do a search for chicken play, and there's a couple of pages on there that will tell you pretty much all about chicken play. One thing that I don't think you can see on your screen unless you select yourself is that your name now has a little tilde in front of it. So if you're ever playing LotRO and you're running around and you see a chicken with a little tilde in front of it, that's a chicken run player.
In case you are on a small screen and you can't see this, Chicken play. A noble chicken, you have but lately reclaimed your fowlish freedom. With all the land of Middle-earth before you, it is for you to decide where your feet and tiny wings will carry you. Okay, can I select myself? Yes, yes, there is a little tilde above my name. Silwy. Chicken. BAWK! That rooster's kind of scary looking. Now, when you're a chicken, you are level 1. You have no weapons, you have no defenses, you probably don't have very many. And I have 2 hours and 28 minutes to make it to the Trollshaws and talk to creatures there. So
Yep,
that's why
no problem.
when you do a... You saw your name? Is there a chicken named Rob in here?
I don't know.
Uh, okay. Now if I click you... Okay, now I can see you on the map. Yeah, so I'm basically a very defenseless chicken. That's why when you do a chicken run, you find somebody who's got a decent character to run ahead and protect you and kill the bad guys.
All
And
right.
let's face it, running as a chicken, and also he can run a lot faster than I can, so I may have to tell him to slow down once in a while. Just the view is totally worth playing as a chicken. Yeah, see that
All
little
right.
chicken butt shaking its way up the trail.
And don't forget to jump every once in a while.
I can't remember. Oh, just to show the wings flapping, you mean?
Yep. Spacebar.
Oh, I know how to jump, but I just wondered if the reason I was jumping was to show the flappy wings.
Yeah. Now you do have a few defenses, if you will, at your disposal when you're
Oh,
a chicken.
right.
One of which is you can run really quickly for a short period of time.
I just
Most
lost you. Oh,
advantageous.
you're back. Oh, yeah, and I do have my run speed burst too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
actually,
play dead.
if I did the dance emote, would I do the chicken dance?
I don't think so. I don't think you can do any emotes. But
Well,
I'm
it
not
says I
sure. I don't
begin
know that I've tried
dancing.
it.
I'm shaking my. Okay, no, I've. Okay, no, unfortunately, I do not dance. I do, see the chat come up here and it says I'm dancing, but as you can see, I'm not actually dancing, which is sad.
All right. Go ahead and hit your play dead button so you can kind of practice with it. Because when you hit
Where is
it,
my
get your
playdead button?
hands off the keyboard, get your
Oh,
hands off the mouse. Because move, you break it.
okay, playdead possum impersonation.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I think I bumped the mouse as I did it, so it didn't work. So I can do it again in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you might want to kind of practice that a little bit because that is a very, very important skill to have. And normally, when I fire it off, I just wait until the timer is completely reset before I even move again. Because that one move will save your life.
Good to know.
All right. Now, roads are safer. They are not safe, but they are safer, generally speaking, than running cross country.
Yes, if you are
Rivers
someone.
actually are even safer if you got a nice wide river, you can get in the middle of it, and so nobody can shoot you from either side. It's actually not too bad either.
Yeah, if you are actually a DDO person who's never really played LotRO and you're watching this, basically you can be attacked just about anywhere in LotRO. If you see, I've got this map in the upper right. If you see that little red dot up there, that is a mob. Sir Hugo. Oh, Hugo Kilroy. Yes. So we're probably not actually, it would take far too long. We're not balking all the way into Mordor tonight, but we're balking all the way to Rivendell, which is going to be quite far enough, I think.
Yeah, well, before you can actually get into Mordor as a chicken, you have to hit all of these other zones first. So you
Ah,
have to do that flag for the chicken runs.
And I usually hide my chat in DDO, but I don't really, outside of you and Jerry and Shin, I don't really talk to a lot of people, and I don't know a lot of people in LotRO to talk to. If you want to talk to me, feel free. But we really, well, I shouldn't say we. I really only play LotRO once a week for kinship night, so yeah, I don't know many people here. I have talked to some on Twitter and Twitch and stuff like that. Okay, my possum impersonation is off cooldown, so let's get in a nice bright area and gently tap possum impersonation once.
But yeah, I've actually done that, and I've had mobs basically stand
You're
right on
blocking
me.
the view of me on the stream.
All right. Yeah, not meaning to do that, but I've actually done that and have mobs basically come up and basically sniff you and whatnot, and kind of they're right on top of you, but they will not attack you while you are in possum mode.
That is good to know. Well, since I don't need to be in possum mode, and I don't really, it would be very boring to sit here dead for 2 minutes when I don't need to. I'm going to go ahead and move now, but
Yeah.
that's okay. That's gonna be fun. I kind of hope I actually do get to use it for real.
Well, I can not escort you, and you can
No,
try.
no. Well, for one thing, if you didn't escort me, do you think I'd be able to find Rivendell?
Yes. I
Do you
think
think I would
I
be
think
able
you
to
might.
find it in the next 2 hours and 22 minutes?
Probably.
Really? Oh,
It's
you're
it's
very
actually
optimistic. Fried chicken
well.
tonight.
Well, you've got the maps there. They show where you are and on the
That,
roads, and they are showing the
oh,
roads.
that
So
is
it's not
true.
it's not quite as bad.
I can actually get to Rivendell just by sticking to the roads, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, once we hit the fort of Bruinen, you actually start heading up a mountain, which then the road kind of disappears a little bit and becomes more of a trail. And that's probably where the most danger is because there are links and other things which are kind of hidden that can be kind of hidden up there. And my
Cats?
very first run in Rivendell,
Like big cats? Bark!
yeah,
Bark!
my very first attempt to run at Rivendell as a chicken, I got killed by one of those links because he was hidden, and all of a sudden, boom! It's like, oh, you noticed something that's hidden. What? Boom! Too late.
I actually have a pet link. Sylvia's the loremaster. She's my main tune on here. The reason, the sole reason she is a loremaster is because loremasters get pets. I will, unfortunately, I haven't been playing LotRO nearly long enough and I didn't start early enough. It's not like DDO where, you know, I'm one lucky gold roll and some Reaper XP away from having all the pets. I will never have all the pets in LotRO. As you can see,
All right.
if you're watching this little focus orb up here, all these red dots are mobs. Now, Malarod here, comic, probably doesn't see them because you only see mobs that are like within your level range to attack you. If you're, I think it's more than 6 levels over the mob level, they ignore you. Unless you attack them. And you don't see them as red dots on your map.
That is correct. However, I think I haven't done it, but I think there is a setting in the UI that will allow you to see the underlevel mobs.
No. Oh, hey. Oh, wait, because I'm a chicken. That's why I don't have that stablemaster. I was going to say I thought I had them all, but as a chicken, I guess I don't have any of them, do I?
That is correct. In session play, you are basically a brand new player. You have nothing.
One of the good and bad things about LotRO, I both think this is good and bad. Ugh, why do I start streaming and get a case of the yawns? Uh, when you start, before you can do anything else, there's like a fairly lengthy, depending on what race and class you are, I think it's just, or is it just race? Is it class based at all?
No,
Anyway,
it's just race.
Okay, depending on what race you are, there's a series of tutorial quests you need to complete. I believe you can skip it if you've played a character of that race before. I think there's an option to skip it.
I think you can skip it if you spend LotRO points to buy the skip tutorial.
Oh, that's right, because I remember on one of my tunes I did skip it. But it's fair. When I first started playing LotRO, I started out with Sylvie. She's an elf. She started out in Thorin's Hall, and there was an arrow pointing me to. You can see on here that arrow is pointing me towards where I need to go. That blue arrow. I tried to follow that arrow, and it took me to this big door, which I could not open. Now, other people, once you've gotten so far, you can. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the heck I was supposed to do. So I just basically ran around in there for several months, killing cold-fanged barkists around a pond because I couldn't figure out what else I was supposed to be doing. Kill those mobs! Kill those mobs! I am a lowly, tasty chicken! Don't let them get me!
Okay,
I'm
there's
getting a bit of lag here. Yeah, some areas in Lotro, some of them I get no lag at all. If there's a having musical bands in Lotro is on the one hand really cool, on the other hand, you zone into an area or run into an area that has a band playing. I don't know, it has something to do with the software or whatever they're using to play the music or what. It's like instant hella lag. I've
I
actually
think it's just number of people in an instance.
That's true too, because I mean, you've got obviously like anywhere from 4 to a dozen or so people standing around playing their instruments, and usually there are at least several people standing there watching and listening. And I've actually thought about mounts in DDO. It's like, on the one hand, I like the idea. DDO, you wouldn't, maybe if you were in somewhere large like the Stormhorns or Menectarin, however you want to say that, really because of DDO being instanced, I don't think we would get nearly as. They would still be cool to have, but as far as being useful, you really don't super need them. That said, if DDO ever said, hey, we're going to give you mounts, I would be like, yeah! Lotro is
Well,
not instanced. I mean, you can go to a stablemaster and get to some places relatively quickly, but mostly if you want to go anywhere in Lotro, you run or you ride and run and ride and run and ride. I mean,
unless
we're
you
still in
are.
Bree.
Oh, where's yeah. Unless you are a hunter or
That's
a
true.
warden.
Luckily for
Yeah.
our kinship, Malarod here is a hunter and has the ability, as long as he's standing near you, he's got these destinations he can port to and take anyone in the party who's standing near him along to. But it
Yep.
is if you're used to, like, if you started with DDO as I did and you're used to, okay, I want to go here, I'll just, yes, Demetrius, I am a chicken. I am a fragile little delicate chicken who is very, very, very scared of all the horrible things that lurk along these roads.
Yeah, roads are relatively safe, but you do have
Relatively.
mobs that can come close, and so they and they will cross the road. So if they happen to cross the roads when a chicken's trying to cross the road, they will attack.
Yeah, and I mean, the mobs could be chasing someone and run across the road and notice your juicy wings and thighs and be like, dinner. I think I need a speed boost. Let me remember which one it is. There we go.
I was gonna say,
Speedy
I didn't get your speed
chicken.
boost.
I am Speedy Chicken. Actually, as a chicken, I sound more like a kobold, which is not entirely a bad thing, you know.
You can actually outrun me.
Yep, it just wore off. I should actually, give me a sec here. I'm going to open up my volume mixer and turn up the LotRO sounds a bit. Because I just realized you can actually hear me balking very faintly, and it took me this long to figure out it was coming through. Oh, actually, I think I don't need to turn it up on my volume mixer. I think I need to turn it up on my LotRO settings. Would that be sound effects, I'm guessing?
I'm not certain. Probably.
Let's try that.
Okay, see, there is a bear on the road.
There's a bear. Oh, that was
I
scary.
mean, you could obviously kind of skirt around them, but get an escort if you can, because
Yeah.
you can run without an escort. It has been done, but
I'm
get
not
it
good
work.
enough at LotRO to even want to try doing it without an escort. I believe we are coming into the town of West Bree.
We are coming to Bree. You are basically safe here for a while.
I'm
So I
hearing the
don't remember
footsteps really loud, but
any
not hearing the
problem.
balking so much. Now, forgive me, stream, it's about to get laggy. This is sort of like going into like Marketplace in DDO. It's a high traffic area, so it does get... What is the festival that's going on? I just noticed the
Uh,
festival stablemaster was there.
buried, buried treasure.
Oh, right. I haven't done that one yet. That's still going to be going on Thursday?
No, I think it's going to be done Tuesday.
Oh, well. Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, shoot. I need to, turn in my... I don't have that many of them. I should turn in my Ice Games coins before I log out tonight. I never did do the skating. I may be up later than I wanted to tonight.
Or just hang on to them until next time.
Yeah, that's true.
Not like they're going anywhere.
It's not like you can get a snowman for motes or blue coins, right?
Well, not yet. Who knows what the future holds?
I honestly am totally unconvinced. We
The
like...
band.
Yep, this is what I mean about the lack of... Although, as long as we're here... Yep, there's a bunch of people standing here listening to the band. Why am I not hearing the band? I'm just seeing people dancing. Are they not playing?
Oh, they're playing.
Can I not hear them because I'm a chicken? Oh, look at that. They all look alike.
You should be able to hear them. Is your sound down?
I thought I just turned it
Music
up.
down or something?
Sound effects. Oh.
It may just take a while to load in.
There we
too,
go.
Who knows?
Yeah. I am going to turn the sound effects down a little because I'm not hearing the balking. Maybe the... Now this is, yeah, really something kind of cool about LotRO is that these bands, they can actually... I honestly have no idea how they do this, but I'd like to find out. And this is really cool that this band is actually all dressed alike and looks alike. And we got little hobbits dancing over here.
That's actually fairly common for bands to basically dress alike.
I mean, they were not only dressed alike, it looked like they all had the exact same avatar, period.
Yeah, that's a little unusual. But yeah, the LotRO uses a system that's called the ABC system, which I had never heard of, but it's kind of interesting. There is some information on the LotRO wiki, but honestly, you're better off doing a Google search on ABC music system to really figure out what it is.
Yeah, LotRO Wiki, it's not a bad resource at all. It just seems a bit incomplete sometimes to me. If
Yeah,
I knew more about LotRO, if I played it more, I would probably get more use out of it. Oh, piggies.
compared to the DDO wiki, it absolutely sucks.
And DDO Wiki. I'm on my stream, not the official, but I'm still going to be diplomatic. DDO Wiki certainly has its own share of issues, and I think I should, leave it at that. But yeah, thanks to the efforts of many, many people, not just a chosen few or one, depending on your outlook, DDO Wiki does have a wealth of information. One of the things I also, and I can't show it to you, is a chicken. LotRO's cosmetic system rocks. You don't have to buy mirrors of glamourine. If you are wearing armor and you're like, this armor looks great, but this armor is actually a lot better as far as stats and stuff like that, but it's not as good. It doesn't look as good. You can just wear the armor that's good for your stats and slide the other armor without doing anything special to it into your cosmetic armor slot. Presto, cosmetic armor. And that's your armor, your cloak, your helm, your boots, your gloves. And you can dye it all whatever color you want too.
You start off with you are given 2 free cosmetic slots, and you can unlock as many as 8.
BAWK! Why are we going through wilderness? BAWK! I don't know how to do a chicken without sounding like a kobold, and I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, because, kobolds! Kobolds rock!
Okay, we have temporarily lost the road.
Yeah, that's why chicken wonder why we leave road.
Because it doesn't really exist, or actually it does exist, but it's not really great in this area anyways.
Should also mention there is no such thing as featherfall in LotRO, which, when I was new, I very erroneously assumed that you could not be killed by falling. And so I'm like, I'm just going to hop on off this cliff to get down where I need to go. And it's like, well, I'm going to hop on off this cliff, but the only place I'm going is the graveyard because I'm dead. +2 diplomacy, yep. Yeah, LotRO does not have social skills. It's kind of, as Jerry was telling, we were talking about this, like, it's really kind of as far as exploring, it's great. The whole quest system, I'm guessing most of the people who watch me probably found me through DDO. And if you're not familiar with LotRO, like the whole quest system is so different. You can't just walk around to every quest giver and pick them all up because there's a limit to how many quests you can have active at a time. And then a lot of the, I'm doing air quotes here, quests are like, go here and talk to this person. So you go there and you talk to the person like, okay, go over here and tell that person that you talked to me. So you go there and you tell that person, the second person that you talked to the first person, the second person says, okay, go back to the first person and tell them you talked to me. And you go back and forth like this for a while. And on top of which, often they're nowhere near each other and you either have to run or ride for a very, very, very long time. Or get a stablemaster horse, which can still take a while. And then finally, you'll finally they'll get tired of telling you to go tell the other one that you talk to them, and say, okay, I'm actually going to give you something to do. Go over here and kill 5 orcs. So you go over and you kill 5 orcs, and you go back and say, hey, look, I killed these 5 orcs. They're like, that's great. Go back and kill me 10 more orcs. We're just starting in our kinship. We're just starting to do skirmishes, and those are instants, and they're much more like DDO quests. There is some really great storyline. I remember about the time we were hitting the Misty Mountains area. Oh, did you run with me and Voodoo? Oh, Rob, I'm not. I probably know you under another name, under a DDO name then. But I was actually reading The Hobbit when we first hit the Misty Mountains, and of course, we've been through Thorin's Hall and stuff like that, and it was really cool because the storyline does follow. And you're reading about these areas, and you're coming into the game, and that's how they're laid out. I just had somebody tell me they couldn't stand the look of the characters in LotRO. They felt they weren't nearly as nice to look at as DDO. And for sure, you don't get as many options for customization and stuff like that. As far as the surroundings, yeah, they really do a bang up job.
They are going through some avatar updates, so they've gone. I think they've gone through most of them now. So the humans, the elves, and I think the dwarves and the hobbits look a little better than
There.
what they originally did. Yes, but they're still, yeah, it's not quite as good as the. All
Okay, that's
right,
not a
we're
bad
approaching the
good.
Lone Lands now.
Ooh, the Lone Lands are scary. I remember I just hit my speed boost because I stopped to turn the music down a bit on my volume mixer. The Lone Lands have all these like towers and stuff. Also, why are you not highlighted anymore? Did I unclick you? I must have. There you
Run
are.
past me?
There you are.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, I turned around and you're gone.
Yeah, it hit my foul fleetness. Oh, yeah, I remember you now. Yeah, Sarlona is where my favorite favor farmer lives, Ironica. The build that wasn't supposed to live past level 4, someone had given her to me on Thalanis when I was new and said, hey, you want to earn more points, did you know you can go on other servers and do favor runs? I'm like, cool. And they gave me what was supposed to be a disposable favor farming build. And that was Ironica. And she's now running Shroud, so she kind of did outlive the build. She's kind of like my own little favor farming opportunity rover.
Alright, I stopped here because I believe when you hit the Lone Lands quest, you need to hit, what's his name's camp, Canada's camp or whatever it is, basically to the north from here. So this is where you kind of peel off and go to his camp.
But I remember there's like some tower way up in the hills of the Lone Lands. This is MMOs,
Yes.
games in general, where, you look at the map and you say, hey, I need to go there. You can see it on the map, but then you have these impassable mountains, so you can't see how you're actually supposed to get there. Whee!
But, to be fair, LotRO, on my understanding, is more typical of the standard MMO as far as the quests.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing. Wow, I need to turn that volume down again. Because now the band is gone. That works. I don't mind the music, it's just. Well, I don't know, maybe people would prefer to listen to the music and not listen to me yammer on and balk like a chicken. What is the area we were in that has like the northern lights? Not long ago. We just did that area not too long ago. That area is absolutely
Um,
gorgeous.
Forochel,
Yes.
Forochel.
Yeah, however you say it, it's really it's like nothing I've ever seen before in a game. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this chicken run for a while, and it's just like this is really about the only time this week. Because tomorrow Thulgrin is doing his superheroes campaign, and I'm trying to convince him to, not let that go for 4 or 5 hours because I just can't sit there that long. Wednesday is stream night, but I've got a couple of new games I want to play. The guy just got me a couple new games on Steam. Another friend of mine just sent me Goragoa, which I've wanted to play for a while. Thursday is Kinship Night. Friday is Guild Night.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like I've heard a few streamers in particular, like really one LotRO streamer in particular who really did some bashing on DDO, and it's like it's apples and oranges. I mean, they're both MMOs, but as far as play and stuff like that, the you can absolutely play both and enjoy them. But just because well, I mean, there were other factors involved that I won't get into on the stream, but I mean, I've been playing DDO since 2010. It's as far as games go, it's home. I don't enjoy LotRO as much, but I'm certainly not going to bash it. I think it's a great game. If I had started with LotRO in 2010 and then picked up DDO, when did I start playing LotRO? A year and a half ago?
Probably
Ish.
something like that.
I would probably be more into LotRO. I mean, bashing games in general, they exist because somebody likes them, so just because you don't, doesn't mean they're bad games. And it's kind of like movies. Sometimes the bad ones are so bad they're good. I mean, if they ever make a Sharknado game, I'm so there. Thank you for killing that thing. It was very scary to a lowly chicken. Yes, they are both. That is also another thing I've noticed ever since uh, SSG became a thing, since they pulled away from Turbine. Don't get me wrong, I loved DDO before that. I think it wasn't until after that that I even started playing LotRO, but I have noticed, mostly in DDO because that's where I play the most, the quality of DDO, it really feels like it's being made by people who play the game and love the game. That's just like I don't actually cross the road. I just run down it. Don't bite your nails too much. Yes, staying in the middle of the road is the safest place to be when you are a lowly chicken.
Again, not always. Sometimes you need to go off the road because there is a mob on the road, but in general,
Yeah, speaking of
roads
which,
are
there is
definitely
a
safer than.
half-orc brute up to the on a little ways on the right. So be on the he's right near the edge of the road. So be on the alert for him. Yep, I see him, and he's down. Yes. Why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because there was a half-orc brute on the other side. BAWK! We actually had pet chickens when I was in high school. We moved from outside Philly up to rural Pennsylvania. We had a couple of cows and a horse and a pony and some sheep and some chickens and some rabbits. Trying to think if there was. I never had goats, although goats are cool. But yeah, I'd
We
like
had
now.
goats.
I've got a friend who has silky chickens, which if you've ever seen them, they look more like some weird fluffy cat than a chicken. They're great egg layers and they have great personalities. And I happen to be a I happen to absolutely love eggs. And I also think chickens are cool, whether they're fluffy or not. So I'd love to live somewhere that I can. Help! Actually, I should have played dead, shouldn't I?
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm debating the next time we get close to a mob, maybe you should shoot it and draw its attention, and then I'll play dead when it gets close and see if it sniffs me. Or is that like playing with fire?
I probably won't because it'll be aggroed onto me.
No, that's true. And you don't have possum impersonation. I'll peck its eyes out.
Okay, we're still a little ways off from the ruin, but we're getting
Who is texting me at 1 o'clock in the morning?
there. If you're wondering why I'm stopping sometimes,
To make sure there's no hidden mobs?
well, I'm hitting the backspace key to see where they are, and so when I lock onto one, I want to make sure that they're actually far enough off the road that I don't have to worry about them.
Ah. Demetrius would like to know if you have fed me enough gravel today that I can digest my food.
Me personally, oh heck no.
No, he wants to know if you fed me enough gravel.
That's what I'm
Actually,
saying. Me personally.
I was just playing Minecraft, and we were down in that mine where we've got that one whole section full of gravel, which in Minecraft I really hate. I should have like grabbed some and brought it with me. For those of you who maybe don't know much about birds, they use a lot of them will use small stones, gravel, things like that, in what's called their crop or their gullet to grind up the seeds so they can actually digest them. And that's why if you have a pet bird, you might buy gravel and keep it in a little dish. No, you defeated the skittering ruin web. That's... I don't know what that is, but it sounds really scary.
It's a spider.
Well, skittering and web kind of gave that away, but, there's all kinds of spiders. Was it a
Oh
spider of unusual size? No, do not kill two birds with one stone. I'm a chicken! Is that a hate crime?
In LotRO, no. They are not spiders of unusual size.
Sadly, the spider of unusual size in DDO's High Road really isn't a spider of unusual size either.
They do have some really large spiders in LotRO, though.
Yeah, yes I do. It would be kind of cool to me, just I've often thought, like, I used to play a game called Second Life, and the thing I liked best about that was the way you can build things. I mean, a little bit of artistic skill and ingenuity, you can, get yourself a little plot of land and build something and take a screenshot and pass it off as a photograph. You And I always thought I actually played Second Life, and that's what I played before, immediately before I got into DDO. It's a long story. I met my thankfully now ex playing Second Life. I used to play for a few hours a night. He got me into DDO, and I used to think when I started, it's like it would be really cool if you could sort of combine some of the features of Second Life with DDO, so that you could build your house and decorate it, and make your own clothes and stuff like that. What did my fantasy? Do you mean my avatar? My avatar actually looked realistic. I was not one of the people that made the 48-inch chest, 18-inch waist type.
Oh, it's just the guys that do that with the female models.
No, in Second Life, yeah, you can get into some really weird stuff on Second Life. Uh, Actually, I'm not on the official. I could, go into more detail here than on the official DDO stream, but there's like, I mean, there's certainly a lot of sex and things that goes on. And second, like, you have what's, this is going to sound so bad, and basically they're kind of what they sound like. There's basically sex pose balls, and you click on them, and you can use them for normal things like having a sitting pose on a couch or something like that. You can also have animated ones that are paired with other ones that simulate certain things very realistically. There's a huge BDSM community, and that kind of stuff is like fine, might not be my thing, but whatever floats your boat. Oh, I'm a chicken. Oops, I was a chicken sitting on a rail.
It's okay.
Oh,
There's.
I'm trying to like center myself on it. It's not working very well. There we go. Ooh, that is a nice view. Let me just
Yeah, see
let
the
me.
falls over there basically make this riverway impassable, so you would not want to try to take the river here. We're not quite to the Bruin Inn. When we get there, that's actually where I think that's where you would turn south and try to get to Mordor. Well, I don't know about Mordor,
There,
Gondor, anyways.
there. I just wanted to turn off my UI for a sec and turn my floating names off, and I no longer have you targeted, and I don't know where you are. I'm a lonely chicken.
Oh, I crossed the bridge. I'll come back in a bit.
Why did the escort cross the bridge to get away from the chicken?
Because I didn't want to get wet.
Oh yeah, second the things that bother me in Second Life, I mean, as far as any kind of orientation preferences community you can find it, it's some of the stuff with child avatars. I get that, some people might have unhappy childhoods and want to kind of rehab their childhood through Second Life. But when you see a child avatar with what's called a tummy talker, basically, if you want to have a simulated pregnancy in Second Life, you can get these obnoxious things they call tummy talkers. Sadly, everyone can hear them, not just you. And it's like, "Mommy, mommy, please eat something. I'm hungry." Stuff like the unborn baby talking to them. They're if they're yours. But when you see a child avatar with one, a child avatar with tattoos and piercings and a tummy talker and a cigarette hanging out of its mouth, yeah, I don't care if it's pixels. That's child avatar. That's not right. If you want to make a child avatar because your childhood sucked and you want to like recreate a happy one, great. But not the tummy talkers, not the piercings and tattoos and yeah, it's there are a lot of messed up people who play Second Life.
Well, there's a lot of messed up people, period.
Well, yeah, Second Life just kind of gives them a place to kind of express it because you're hiding behind an avatar name. Nobody, unless you choose to tell them, knows who you really are. You are actually. I actually was streaming ages and ages ago. I was streaming. I was building something in Second Life, a house or something, and I was streaming it on Twitch. And somebody came into my stream chat and said, you might want to stop. You are not allowed to stream Second Life on Twitch at all. And I checked, and you are not allowed to stream anything on Second Life on Twitch. Probably to give you an idea how bad it can get on there. Which is a shame because as far as building and creating stuff, you can do marvelous things on there. Maybe I should ask him before I follow him much further. Malarod, are you returning me to the wild or taking me home for Thanksgiving dinner?
Neither.
Yeah, we're headed to Rivendell.
You can have chicken every night. It's not just for Thanksgiving.
BAWK!
I had chicken for dinner tonight, as a matter of fact.
Yes, a chicken following a ranger is probably going to end very badly for the chicken. Like, we haven't seen anybody in a while. It's like, maybe I should, like, next time I see a person who's, an actual player, not an NPC or a mob, it's like, BAWK twice if you need help. Yeah, you must have cast Charm Animal on me. And when I suddenly find myself covered in aluminum foil in a tiny dark room that's getting very hot, I'm sure the charm will break.
Yeah, by then it's probably too late, though.
Yeah, indubitably. This is pretty. Also, there's a mob approaching the road, off to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, he only moved a few steps and then stopped. So now, see, I didn't even see the dot for that one.
Well, he's neutral, so I don't think he would attack you, and it's
Ah,
just a deer.
oh, yeah, not too worried about deer. This flappy thing over here, though, that is not a chicken, and I don't like the looks of it.
No, that was a bat. Yeah, see, the deer didn't bother you. If you select the deer, there are mobs that basically are color coded. They have
See, the weird
their
thing
health
was,
bar.
the bat was purple, so was the buck. Yes, the sesame seeds aren't for me to eat. They're my crispy coating for the sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, but if you actually click on it, I mean they're purple named, but I think their bar,
Ah.
yellow bar,
See,
is
I
kind
want
of
to try to keep
neutral.
you
Red
clicked
bar is
because as long
hostile.
as I have you clicked, I see your yellow circle on the map, and that way, if you get ahead of me, I can still see where you are.
All right.
That is a big bear.
So
I mean, luckily he's
there,
not
yeah, I think
looking at
he's
us, but
okay. I think he's okay. Um, he is somewhat hostile, so if he sees you, he might
somewhat.
actually kill you. The more immediate threat is going to be a roving troll.
Oh, yeah. The other thing about LotRO that's going to make this dangerous is like mobs can basically just like spawn out of midair at pretty much any time. So there's always that chance that I'll just be, running along as a chicken and a mob will spawn on top of me and be like, McNuggets.
Yeah, there is a delay when they spawn though, so I mean it's not like they'll spawn as soon
Yeah,
as they
they're not.
spawn.
Yeah,
They
they're not
attack.
active as
There's
soon as they spawn, which is good because if I see.
there's yeah there's like a 10 or 15 second delay. So
Oh,
if
is it
one
that long?
if
Cool.
one well I think so. I mean I haven't ever timed it. Okay, I think I saw a player go by, so he may have killed the troll already because he was going the other way.
Yes, but won't the trolls simply respawn in a minute or two?
It takes a while though.
I don't know. When I'm like out in the wildy killing stuff in here, if I kill something that's really a tough fight, I don't hang around, 'cause it seems they show up pretty quickly.
Oh, it depends on what it is. I mean, if you're fighting stuff that is like for your bounties or whatever, then yeah, they probably do. But troll, I don't think is. But still be safe. You're right. I mean, you kill it and you move on.
Or he may
Because
have
back
just roved further from the road so we're not seeing him, which would be fine with me.
no, he's back where that campfire was, and then we hit the crossroads where we first saw that bear. He patrols that general area, so yeah, he's gone. Somebody managed to pick him up.
Hmm. Give me just a sec. I'm going to look at a map here, because this is certainly starting to look like we're getting close to Rivendell. Oh, we are in the Trollshaws. Look at that. There's
Oh, we've been
Rivendell.
in
Oh,
Trollshaws for a while,
wow.
yeah. When we
Wow,
cross the bridge,
you
when we
nailed
cross the
it.
bridge, we cross when we cross the bridge, we cross into the Trollshaws.
You nailed it when you said about an hour. So, the LotRO map is kind of cool. I just right click and it zooms out, and then I find, just find a plus sign and it will zoom back in. Got my little red arrow here. We're just through Brunnen Gorges, about to cross the Ford of Brunnen. There is Rivendell. Yay!
Well, it's a little bit further, but yeah. Yeah, no, they give you plenty of time to run from George out to wherever you're making it. So they basically gave you what 2 hours. Is usually at least twice as long as what you should need.
Incidentally,
And
I
else here.
stopped to show the map on the stream, and now I have no idea where you are.
Just follow
Oh,
the
there you
road.
are. Yeah, you got far enough away that you were unclicked. There we go.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have you click, so that's part of it.
Swimming
All right,
chicken.
so this is the ford of the Brunnen. If
I
you're
want the
headed
water to be
to
deeper so I can see what a chicken swimming looks like. Oh, there we go. Quack, quack.
yeah, here's where we would turn south to head towards Gondor and I think Mordor because you cannot go through Moria as a chicken. So you do have to go down and around through Rohan and Gondor, and then over to Moria, or excuse me, to Mordor.
Ah, good to know.
All
Mordor
right,
is a freaking scary place.
here's where the road basically disappears, and now we have trails. So
Oh,
just kind of
yeah. I
hard.
remember this. I remember getting lost here. I have
I
actually...
sh-
Go ahead.
I should be able to spot hidden things that are around the area, but be ready for your play possum.
Okay. I have actually, when you get I was lucky enough to receive a gift, the Mordor expansion, and it comes with what's called a mysterious door, which basically is a house decoration you can put in your house. You can't get a house to your level 15, though. So I finally get my house, and, I've had the expansion for a while now, and I didn't know what this mysterious door in my inventory was. It's like, oh, look, it's a house decoration. I have a house. I'm going to put this in my house. Most house decorations can't be interacted with. This one can. It's like, oh, wow, I can actually do something. Let's click on it and see what happens. And I found myself in Mordor. And there was a dragon and some kind of a giant worm. And there was very, very quickly a dead Sylvie. I mean, I don't think if I had started counting to 1, I wouldn't have made it. Yeah, I forget what we were running here, and we had to go, like, find the guys in one spot where we had to go across the water, and I fell off the cliff and died, because I didn't realize I was that close to it, because I was running through the trees. It is pretty, though. Ooh,
This is probably
mobs dead ahead.
the most dangerous part of the run.
Yeah, I see a couple red dots. Oh, there they are. What are those dragonfly-looking things? Actually, they look like a dragonfly and a mosquito had a baby. I'm a chicken that a ranger charmed monster on. I never get attacked, but I'm the bait for all the monsters he's killing for XP. I don't think he's getting it if he's enough levels over them, and I think he probably is. He does not get XP, and neither do I because I'm a chicken. But that would be a really cool setup.
Well, even if you got XP as a chicken, you wouldn't be able to use it much because it's a session place, and as soon as you get out of session play, you're back to yourself, and you basically
Oh,
lose
that's
everything you
true.
had.
I'm just a chicken. Yeah, I'm only a chicken. And Colonel Sanders thinks that I'm finger licking. Yeah, I would actually. Ooh, this would actually be a cool thing to work into Kobold Kindergarten. To have you enter, like, go to an area and have to pass through a portal that changes you into a chicken or a kobold. At Gen Con this past year, we the game itself wasn't for sale or anything. It was these people were selling this special kind of like flashlight attachment that would like project a grid so you could see like area of effect spells and stuff like that. And to show it off, they had come up with this game called Kobold Quest. The gadget itself was kind of cool, but it was incredibly overpriced. The game was awesome. Everybody plays a kobold, a level 1 kobold, alignment lawful stupid. You have 1 hit point. So, you know, you get 1 hit, you're dead. And every kobold had. This is actually very similar to a game Flimsy Firewood. Do I have to talk to these people? Session players can't do that. I guess not.
No, I'm just kind of clearing my inventory.
Okay, you do that while I tell them about Kobold Quest. It was very similar to a game, Flimsy Firewood. If you search Kobold Story online, you can find it. It's just like a 2-page PDF of a game where you play as a kobold. Oh, this one, in the Kobold Quest at Gen Con, though, every kobold had like a particular attribute. Like, one was elasticity, you would have like really long arms and be able to like reach across stuff. And that game was so cool. And I'm wondering how maybe I could incorporate that into Kobold Kindergarten. But if you died, you started, you drew a card to see what special ability your kobold had. If you died, you simply drew another card and became a different kind of kobold. And the last I heard, I unclicked you again to click that guy to see if I could talk to him. So am I going up? I lost
Well,
you again. Oh, oh my
yeah,
gosh,
hang on,
I'm
hang on,
I'm
hang on, hang on.
I'm sitting on the fire. Roast chicken.
You're roasting yourself?
Fuck! I,
Okay,
I,
so these little campfire areas should actually be relatively safe because, they are quest givers and whatnot. So if you were running this solo or whatnot, you can kind of hang out there and kind of catch your breath a little bit.
I'm guessing if you like aggroed something and ran here, though, it would probably follow you.
Yes, it would. We are getting close.
The chicken in me says, these things look tasty, except they're way too big to swallow.
Watch it. It's probably okay, but still.
Yeah, I'm just hoping, Demetrius, that after he's done slicing and dicing the mobs, that he doesn't decide to slice, dice, and saute me when we get to Rivendell. And we are getting kind of close to Rivendell. That bear is so skinny, I actually kind of felt bad for him. Not enough to let him, you know, have a nice chicken tenderloin dinner, but...
Okay, another relatively safe spot.
Oh, and a mustering horn. Is that better than a ketchuping horn? Ba-dum-bumps.
Actually, no, it is not.
I don't know, I like both mustard and ketchup.
Yep, hang on.
I'm hanging.
Oh, hidden thing.
I'm being a possum.
I see that.
Should I be following you or playing possum here?
No, go ahead and play possum.
I think it's just shadows. I keep seeing like something moving over in these leaves here. Oh, yep, I just saw the red dot pop up.
Yeah, is one of those links that likes to hide. Alright, I think we're okay.
Okay. Oh, chickens are always level 1 in LotRO. So, and Malarod is level 56, so I don't have to wait till he's over 20. Uh, Slightly off to the right is something that, well, I don't know which way we're going, so. Yep, that's the thing off to the right.
Oops. Alright, he's running away. I'll let him run.
Yeah, I definitely doing this. I'm thinking probably not the next episode of Kobold Kindergarten because I've already got some things planned for that, but not to be too spoilery since the comic here is going to be playing in Kobold Kindergarten. I think at some point I need to send the party through a portal which changes them all into chickens.
I think we got off the beaten path.
Well, I get lost a lot, so all you ever have to say to me is that we're taking the scenic route. But just
Oh,
looking
we're
at the
back on
scenery, yeah, we're definitely near, well, we may actually be in Rivendell, but
Nope, not yet. We are
definitely
almost
getting
to the
close.
safe zone, though.
Yay!
And there you go. Pass these guys in your safe zone.
Pay him in starter gear. Ah. Yay!
All right.
BAWK into Rivendell! BAWK, 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 BAWK.
I believe you need to go to the stablemaster and talk to the horse.
That just, yeah, the objective just tells me, fly in the coop, Trollshaws, talk to creatures of the Trollshaws.
Where's your ring showing you, though?
Hang on. Uh, the ring is indeed on the stablemaster.
Yeah. Where'd you go? There you
I'm
are.
back here. I had to stop to bring the map up. Hey, Ice and Force, thanks for being here.
All right. You you're in a safe zone. There are no more mobs in this area. Please follow the switchbacks down.
Ice and Force, I still feel like a newbie myself because most people that I know who play LotRO have been playing way longer than I have. The tutorials quests are going to take forever, seemingly. I mean, what helped me when I first started playing, I basically had one. The guy asked me to play just so he would have. So he was trying to get a character leveled up. So he asked
All
me if
right.
I would start playing LotRO with him.
Do not fall off the cliff, but I figured I'd let you take a nice little scenic shot.
Ooh, oh yes. Welcome to Rivendell. Let me make sure I don't fall off the cliff. Let me get up here and yeah.
Careful.
I'm a chicken, so it's really kind of hard to get lined up so you can see Rivendell without seeing weeds in the way. If you've got any friends who play, it for me it got a lot better when I started having people to play with. It was easier to figure things out. World chat, if you need to ask something, just type it in. People are generally pretty friendly. That helped me a lot too. I once had a guy send me 100 gold. I was like asking some noob questions in world chat, and I signed on the next time, and I had 100 gold in my mailbox from this guy who had seen my questions and said, "Here, I don't play that much anymore. You're going to get a lot more use out of this than I do." And 100 gold in LotRO is a fair amount of gold. I
It's a
have spent
lot.
I have
It's
spent
a
about
lot.
2/3 of it on cosmetic pets because cosmetic pets.
Another good scenic shot.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
the last homely house over there. Let me see if I can get to a little bit better place to get a good view of it.
I have had people just blind email me stuff. It's like, hey, here's just because, don't worry about it. Here you go. It's like cool. I haven't ever had anybody give me 100 gold, but I've had them give me some other stuff. It's kind of cool. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I remember one time somebody I forget what the pet was, and they were saying, make me an offer. And I sent him a text like, look, I don't know what's a fair offer. This was after I had gotten the 100 gold. I said, and I, you know, had been looking at the auction house and seeing what pets go for. Much like the DDO auction house, the LotRO auction house tends to be incredibly overpriced. I said, so if this is way too low and it's insulting, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm new enough that I really don't know. I offered him like 5 or 10 gold, and next thing I know, I get mail from him, and he's like, "Here, that's way too much. I'm just going to give it to you." It's like, okay, thank you. Yeah. But I mean,
All
I
right.
I try to pay it forward because there was some other guy who had answered some of my questions, and he was collecting. It wasn't. All I can think of is adamantine ore, which is a DDO thing, so it wasn't that. But I forget what it was. But whatever I was running at the time, the area I was running, I was getting a lot of it, so I just was like sending it off to him.
Yeah, there's a lot of crafting here. I actually like the crafting system. It's pretty nice. But anyways, copper, iron, dwarf iron, gold, all this ore that the crafters need to basically level up and make stuff with. That's probably what it was. All right, so we are at a crossroads here. If you continue on to the right, that's the shortest way to the last homely house, and Mr. Elrond. And to the left here is the guest house, and it's actually a shorter distance to the stablemaster.
Well, I certainly, no offense if you wanted to see the last homely house, if you are playing LotRO, you will end up seeing far more of the last homely house than you ever want to, so I am perfectly fine with taking the shortcut to the stablemaster. But yeah,
I wonder if we can get inside of the guest house if I open the door. Let's try it,
let's find out.
just to see what happens.
Let's see if they're racist against chickens or if they will rent a room to a chicken. Chicken. Session players can't do that.
Yeah, that's right.
BAWK! I also just want everyone to know right now how extremely hard it has been for me not to just balk the entire time we're doing this.
Okay. Yeah, you'll see an awful if you play LotRO, you'll see an awful lot of the guest house too.
Yeah.
All
Not
right,
probably not quite as much as yeah, do not fall off of the
do
log
not
bridge.
fall off the log. Yes, and yes, I think you actually can. Unlike some places where they put up invisible walls, I don't believe there are any invisible walls here. You can actually fall off,
There's an awful
but
lot of
it's wide enough
places
that
that
it's
should have invisible walls that don't from my standpoint.
it's wide enough that it's unlikely unless you're just being
Yeah.
careless.
There is a newbie tip. There is no feather fall or slow fall in LotRO. If you fall off, you will die. I figured since there was no feather fall or slow fall that, I could just jump off of things with impunity. I basically found out that I can jump off of things and splat really hard.
Squirrel.
Squirrel! I am ADD
Um,
chicken.
yeah, if you fall far enough, you will die. You can fall and just basically break your leg for a while.
Oh yeah, that's
You
kind of funny.
can
You
if you
you run slowly with a limp if you fall and just injure yourself and don't die.
you can also slide down stuff. So if it's got a little bit of a slope to it, just try to hug into the wall and slide down so you don't actually fall. That actually does work in many places. Not all places, but many places. Okay, we're almost there.
Yeah, as long as it's not if there's any outward slope to it going down at all. Knock of the yawns again. Elrond stables, yay! Oh, hey, here's somebody with a ring above his head. I have to talk
Yeah,
to Roharan the horse.
yeah, you gotta talk to one of the horses, and then you're gonna be done. So I'm going to port back to Michal Delving.
Okay, I am the steed of Aragorn, son of Arathorn, chieftain of the Dunedain, which I am probably mispronouncing, of the north. What have I to do with chickens? I wait here for my master's call, when we will assail the hosts of Mordor. I cannot help thee in the Shire. Well, BAWK to you too! Session completed. You will be logged off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm
You are
no longer going
automatically
to be a
ported
chicken.
back to the Sanderson farm.
Yep, LotRO seems to have locked up for a moment. Which was okay because I got to spend a few extra seconds as a chicken. And so if you were watching at the beginning and you saw me bring up the dialogue and select the Trollshaws, you might have noticed there were 4 other places I could have gone as a chicken as well. I think I will definitely be doing that at some point in the future. I may even try, you'll have to tell me which one is the shortest. I may even try to do one solo, just to see if I can. That should make for an interesting stream if you want to see a chicken get killed.
Shortest. Which ones do you have left?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I am stuck on a loading screen.
I think you've got Bree, the Lone Lands, North Downs, and
That sounds about right. And yeah, there was one other.
oh, what's the one just north of here?
All I can think of is Angmar, but I know that's not it.
Evendim.
Evendim, yes. Oh, you'd think I could remember Evendim, right? By the way, from watching Mock Duck stream earlier, thanks to Perkysaurus, I just want you all to know that I will, from henceforth, be known as the Evenator. I'm quite okay with this. Wow, the load screens are slow. Well, I guess it takes a while to, change me back into a chicken.
Bree is probably going to be your shortest run.
Okay, maybe I will try Bree solo and just see if I can do that without becoming roadkill.
Yeah, North Downs is actually relatively short. because
North Downs, I
while
sort
you
of
do,
remember having a lot of mobs, though.
well, yeah, but you basically head towards Bree, and then you head up the green road or whatever, the road that's just outside of Bree. And you do have to be careful because there are some orcs around there. But you're not going very far into the North Downs, if I recall correctly. I think you're only going to like, um, Trestle Bridge is the first town, and then the very next stablemaster, which is Wraith. I think that's where you're headed with the North Downs. So that actually shouldn't be too bad. Even Dam, you're actually running all the way. Well, you're not actually running because you'll be swimming some of it, most of it. You'll be swimming to the north part of the lake and talking with one of the ents up there. I can't remember his name offhand.
Well, as you can see, I am no longer a chicken. Sad face, 'cause I can't be sad beak. So George flaps his wings excitedly. It seems he sees something approaching. So I guess we'll finish this now. Flying the coop Trollshaws, and for this I get the extremely small sum of 90 copper, but I don't think chickens have a minimum wage, so yeah, the other option, what I'll do next, Bree-Land, Even Dim, Lone Lands. Oh, Lone Lands is definitely not one I want to solo, and North Downs. I'm just looking at chat. Rooster says, cut, kada, kada, kada.
All right,
Again, I'm sounding more like a kobold than a chicken. Again, not a bad thing. Just.
all right. I'm gonna head over towards where this light is, because if you're interested, when you complete the other four quests, the cloak that I am currently wearing is the chicken cloak, and you will get that as the end reward. And if you
Ooh.
want to put that on the screen, you can see it if you stand behind me.
Oh, yes.
Of course, you're probably seeing it from a chicken
I was going to say,
standpoint.
well, they didn't know what it was, so yes, you get a cloak with a chicken on it for completing all these quests. I want
It
that
actually,
cloak badly. It actually
it
would go
actually
really well with my
has,
dress, too.
yeah, and it actually has a clicky on it too.
Oh, really? Also, your
Yeah,
sword looks like it is sticking out of your back.
that's a bow, and yeah, it
Oh,
probably
well,
is.
yeah, the angle of the bow is unfortunate.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
Fern is actually my loremaster pet. Fern will basically solo a lot of stuff for me. She's awesome. And Victoria
Okay.
is just a cosmetic pet.
All right. I don't know if you were watching me or not, but
Oh,
give
I
me
was
about
not.
30 seconds. Give
I,
me
I
about a
was
minute
showing off
here.
my pets. I think it's nice that
Okay.
Farmer Sandson has a basket of eggs. Because, he does have a lot of chickens.
Yeah. All right. So the cloak is called Cloak of the Cluck.
Cloak of the Cluck.
Cluck. And it has a clicky on it, and you
A
have to,
clicky or a
like, either
clucky?
hotbar. Oh, yeah. A clucky clicky. And it says usage. You tap into the foul, FOWL, power of this potent cloak. I clicked on it. I've got about 15 seconds left, so about 10 seconds I'll show you what it does. 3, 2. Okay, here we
Here
go.
comes
Here's the
Clucky
power
Clucky.
of the clock.
Or the Clicky Clucky. So you sort of do a chicken taunt?
And little feathers go flying everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that was. By the way, as long as I was talking about cosmetic pets, show all. Why can't I show all of them all? Oh, there we go, all. The highlighted ones are the ones I have, which, does not nearly rival my DDO selection. But considering I haven't been playing LotRO all that long and I only play once a week, it's not bad. The cool thing is if you click on one, it will tell you where you can get it. Most of
Are you
mine came from the
are you
store, the auction house.
are you bringing up the collection screen?
Yes, I have the collection screen up right now, And I'm not going to go down through all of these, but yeah, how many pets do I have? One, two, three, four. Oh, well, not that one. One, two,
Well,
three,
I've
four,
got
five,
three.
six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I have 25 pets. Woohoo!
How many mounts do you have?
Um, Good question.
Yeah, because the nice thing about the collections is got the mounts, the emotes, the pets, and the stable master, so you can
Oh, I
kind of
didn't even
see
realize
where
the
everything
mounts
is.
were. Oh, that's right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mounts.
Yep, you even have more mounts than I do.
Really? Well, I mean, they are pets, so.
Yep, I've got 8.
Plus, as a lore master, I can. Wow, look at all those pets. I
I
can
do have a lot
also.
of emotes though.
I can also. Now, these are actually pets that will help me fight. A bear, a raven, a bog guardian. Boy, when I was like mid-level, about like high teens, early 20s, this bog guardian was amazing. The links, which I've got right now, what is commune with nature? What does that bring? A spirit companion. I don't think I've used that one. Rabbit, cat, dog, snowcrest eagle, regular eagle, saber-tooth cat. I did not know I had a saber-tooth cat. That's cool.
I
Oh
have
wait,
the.
actually, yeah, these are all the ones that will fight for me. There's also. Oh wait, there's also, yeah, okay, the speech ones don't fight for you. They just are cute. But you can't have a useful one out if you have a cute one out. Yeah. I don't know
I
the
have the
difference.
fish slap emote.
The fish slap. Do that again. Had this you partially covered by my nice.
So if you highlight somebody and you slap them with a fish slap,
Ow!
in chat or in the general chat, it says you slap somebody in the cheek with a cold fish. And also, I don't know if you can see, but I've actually got my cosmetic weapons are my slapping fish. So when I actually two wield something, I actually hit it with my fish.
Okay, I actually have my collection of emotes on top of you. You actually get a whole bunch of emotes, so I do have. Why are they not? Oh, they are in alphabetical order. It just took them a while. I don't think I have fish slap.
No,
Nope.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember how you get that.
By obtaining a cold fish during the spring festival or from the LotRO store.
There you go.
A lot of these come built in. Oh, some of these yellow. Oh, the yellow ones. I think those were from festivals. I think
Yeah,
most of the
some of
other
them.
ones I have are just they're already built in. LotRO has a ton of emotes.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
and
up. I
and
have a
some
hundred.
of them. Yeah, some of the emotes have what they call involuntary reactions. So if you actually do some of those emotes near somebody, they react to it. Now you can go into your UI settings and disable that, but one of them's like, and I don't remember which one it is offhand. I'd have to try to stumble across and find it. But one of them that if I did it, it would basically make you faint.
Yeah, I've been around people who did that near me. I don't know. But I actually have 126 out of 196, so I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Nice.
Bubblefish pipe? That sounds cool. Oh, it gives you a little diagram up here in the upper left.
Yeah, so if you click on it, you can see what it does.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Chicken chip? What is chicken chip? Oh, that's horrible. Hobnanigans emotes, chicken drive.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you golf
Yes.
with a chicken for your golf ball? That's terrible.
You use the chicken as your golf club, essentially. Yes.
No, you use the chicken as the golf ball.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen them. Yep.
I do like the one where you scatter chicken feathers around. All the chicken ones are. Okay, next time Hobnanigans is active, I need to do Hobnanigans. Because I want the chicken emotes. Oh, wow.
The the problem with Hobnanigans is that there are two teams and you have to have three people on a team. So if you don't have enough people playing it,
Uh,
you can't.
oh, you know something? I sort of
But
remember that's why we didn't do Hobnanigans before. I'm just looking to see what some of these.
people do play
Oh!
it, so it's just a matter of finding people that are playing it when you're ready to play it.
Okay, I need to. There we go. Orb. Oh, that's cool. Why is there not an orb green? There's an orb blue and an orb red. I want an orb green.
I don't know.
Rainbow fountain?
All right, I'm gonna head on off to Bree and port to your house or the kinship house or
Yeah, I
whatever.
figure I'll give a little house tour before I log for the night. So, cool thing about LotRO is when you have a house, whether your personal house or a kinship house, you get a little thing so you can just click it and easily get back there just by reading a book.
Yeah, the downside is for whatever reason they gave it like a 1 hour cooldown, which
Yeah,
you can actually reduce down to 5 minutes if you buy the stuff in the LotRO store to do so.
meh. I deal with the 1 hour cooldown because, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, the houses in here are really, really pretty. One thing, anybody new to LotRO, you can get a house when you turn 15. There is a quest, uh, what the heck is that area called? Where you do the quest and you kind of explore the area where a lot of the kinship houses, the big kinship houses are. This is my house. I have a holly tree and all this stuff I can swap in and out as long as I have, decorations for it.
You ported to your house, didn't you?
Yes.
Bummer. I was gonna have you port to the kinship house and take a drink from the in-league keg, which will randomly teleport you somewhere in Middle Earth,
Well,
and
give me a
and you could be stuck there if you don't have a way to port back.
give me a few minutes. I mean, I've got a small house. It's not going to take that long.
No,
Well,
what
unless
I'm
I'm
saying is that if you use your port to your house, you got now have an hour cooldown.
yes, but I don't have an hour cooldown on my kinship house one, so I can show my house and then port to the kinship house.
No. I get that. What I'm saying though is at the kinship house is we have that in league keg,
Right.
which is interactive, which if you use it will randomly teleport you somewhere in Middle Earth, and you could be in a world of hurt because you could be in a zone that you're not ready for. So if you use your house teleport and you use your kinship house teleport, they're both on cooldown. You're kind of
Oh,
stuck.
yeah, I guess I am. Well, I could always use one of my milestones there, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yes. Yeah. Sadly, not sadly, the chicken made it all the way to Rivendell and talked to the horse, and the horse is like, "You're a chicken. I can't help you." And then the quest ended. But I am definitely going to be doing a few more chicken runs because if you weren't watching just a few minutes ago, we showed off Comic Relief's Chicken Cloak, Cloak of the Cluck. That is really what it's called. It has a clucky clicky on it. I'm just showing you my little house. This is the mysterious door that leads into Mordor. Oh, what the hell? We're here. We're here. You want to see somebody die in a hurry? Ooh, one does not
You
simply
don't.
mysterious door into Mordor, except yes, actually one does, and then one dies. I don't know how to get out of Mordor,
Well,
so
well, there is a stable master there, and you actually won't die right away. I don't believe because you kind of port into the safe zone. But if you wander outside the safe zone, oh yeah, you're dead
I
at this
didn't
low
wander
level.
very
But
far last time. I just saw, I figured I would port into a safe zone. I just sort of, oh, wait, is that a dragon? And I took like 2 steps, and it was indeed a dragon, and then I was no more. Oh, yeah, there's the stable master right there, so that's good. So, yes. Here's Legolas. Hey, Legolas and Gimli. Hi, guys. I was too busy getting killed last time to notice you. Yeah, right here. In fact, I do believe. Yeah, that's one of the wormy looking things that helped the I'm not sure if the worm or the dragon killed me. And actually that is like the smallest house you can get, the one I was just in, Demetrius. Wait till you see our kinship house. Yeah, Mordor, scary place. So do I want to get killed? Or do I want to just take the stable master? Or just, take my port back to the kinship house.
take the port back to the kinship house.
Ooh, what is that? A Sulakeel. Yeah, that one of those worms. Yeah, level 109. I am level 56. That would not end up well for me. What is? Oh, he's only level 1. Can I kill him? I can. I just killed something in Mordor. And I've got it on video to prove it. Yeah, Mordor is a very, very scary looking place. And I think I'm going to head for my kinship house now because I'm really scared. Sorry, Legolas. Sorry, Gimli. I'm out of here. Okay, Demetrius, you want to see a fancy house? You ain't seen nothing yet. I am kind of sad to not be a chicken anymore. So yeah, Saturday, maybe Saturday I'll do a little, another chicken run or two. So you land here at the dock where we have our the Cape of Belpolis. Yes, if you're new, once you get to 15 and you can get a house, you should definitely run the Cape of Belpolis quests. You'll get cool stuff for your house. They're really fun, and they're a fair amount of XP. So we have this nice dock, and then you turn around and you see the kinship house. It looks so nice at night. Here again, you get these hook points. Can I show these?
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Click on the.
Yep. I just had to remember which one. So yeah, if I have a small yard decoration and I decide I don't like this clover patch, I could put the small yard decoration in here. Well, thank you for being here, Demetrius.
They actually fixed it. It used to be you could only put small yard decorations in a small point and a large and a large and huge and huge. You can now put smalls in a large or a huge if you want to.
Yeah, as long as what you're putting in is equal or smaller size than the hook point. Ah, my infamous wooden beaver statue. Oh, that's great. The links. It is now a scratchy post. Let's turn off the, yeah, I just need to leave that on the screen for a minute. That's awesome. My links is using my wooden beaver statue for a scratching post. I like it. So yeah, but when you get a kinship house, you also get, this is one of the private island kinship houses. And you can earn decorations by doing quests. You can buy them in the store. I don't know if you can craft house decorations.
Yes, you can.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I should have known that because some of the ones I bought said they were crafted by so-and-so.
And I believe just about every crafting profession can do some. So, not just the woodworkers, not just jewelry makers, but even like I think even the cooks and the farmers can do something.
I really need to do more crafting. I mean, I've basically selected my profession and or professions, I'm not sure, or traits or hobbies or whatever the heck they are. I've got them all selected and done the tutorial thing, but that's as far as it went. We've got this nice lookout tower here. Yeah, this entire island basically belongs to our kinship, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, we still need more hook points though.
Oh yeah, there's never enough hook points. Hook points are where you attach all these wonderful decorations. The back view of our lovely kinship house, which, sort of like DDO airships, the inside doesn't really match the outside.
I think there's a hook point up here too.
Oh, is there?
You still have them on? Or did you turn them off?
I turned them off, but I'm like, let me bring the UI back up. I turned it off to, Oh, it is! This is a large yard. Cool, so I could actually put something here. Or you or Jerry or Shin could put something there.
Or Thorgrim.
Or
yeah,
right, Thorgrim. I forgot Thorgrim was in the guild. Or kinship. Guild, kinship, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I think you can actually get one of those beacon, fire beacon light things that you could actually put up here. I think it's a large. I don't know if it works or not. I would assume it does, but.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a quick tour of the house, and then I'm going to drink from the infamous keg. Because after watching a chicken, who wouldn't want to then watch a tipsy elf, right?
Yeah, when Thulgrim first joined our kin, I specifically warned him to be careful about drinking from the inn keg because you could wake up somewhere randomly in Middle Earth without your pants. He didn't believe me.
Actually, for Thulgrim, that probably sounded like more of a benefit. And Comic here is the one that does all the fishing and has managed to amass all these trophies. It is so pretty. Look at that ceiling. I should zoom in so you're not like looking up Sylvie's skirt. I don't know, you might like that, but Sylvie wouldn't appreciate it. And you can choose the music. Where's the points? You can choose your music. You can choose your wall color. You can choose your floor color, floor pattern, wall pattern. It's pretty cool. And anybody who's in the kinship or has been given permission can put stuff in here.
Yeah, it's actually cool. You can give permission for others to visit your house and to even interact with things. I mean, they can't take anything or look in your chest or look in your storage chest or anything like that, but you can actually let them have access. They can come wander through your house, whatnot, and interact with your devices if you give the permissions to.
This is a very bare room with just... Is this your room or Shin's here on the bottom floor? It's just a bed. Looks like a wooden sleigh bed, and it's got one big mouth bass trophy above it.
The big mouth bass trophy, I believe that's my room. I think Shin's on the other side.
Oops, that's the stairwell. Yeah, Shin just has a bearskin rug and a dress hanging on the wall. Well, whatever floats your boat, Shin. And a banner. I think most of the paints and wall and floor patterns are stuff that I had gotten because when I got my house, I got on the auction house and just like bought everything. This is Jerry's room. Oh, he used to have a bed here, I thought.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but I have a bar guest, I guess is how it's pronounced, outside of my room, which is one of those dog.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, what did Shin send me? Shin sent me a decoration. Do I still have it? What was it? Oh hey, I've got loot boxes. What is this? Winter worm trophy. Small furniture. Okay, I gotta find a small furniture that doesn't have anything in it. Actually, I think that chair is mine. Well, I won't be able to take it if it's not, so that will be... Yeah,
No,
and
you
this...
can't take it, but you can return it to the owner.
Oh, no, I'm thinking if I can take it, that means it's mine. It's mine.
Right. No, right. If you can take
Alright.
it, it's yours, but you can actually replace it with something else, and the one that you replace, if it's not
Right,
yours,
if it was
is
someone
part of the other.
else's, I didn't want to just return it. If it was mine, I was going to go ahead and replace it. That's... I know all that.
Well, okay,
So,
you know all that, but your viewers may not.
okay. Anyway, we now have a winter worm trophy. And this is my room. Although I don't remember having a gleaming grayling trophy on the wall. Also, don't I have... Oh, I do have something in this hook point. I have a Scholar Small Bentwood bookshelf. And I don't think I have anything... Nope, it would light up in my inventory. I have nothing else to put on there. That's fine. One of the things I really, really like, I couldn't wait, not all of the house, like my house does not have a place for a chandelier. And this chandelier is really... Bergie, whoever you are who crafted this starry chandelier, good job. I love this thing. It looks so cool, especially with the starry ceiling. Yeah, but as you can see, I have plenty of inventory space. I also or plenty of inventory spaces, which are mostly full. Because, you know, reputation. Oh, those are useful. I have a small pumpkin. I don't know. It's a barter item? Okay. I don't even know what half this stuff is. I've got a bunch of loot boxes. Why are my bingo badges in my inventory and not in my wallet?
Because you don't have the premium wallet, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, that's weird. I thought they were in
Now,
my wallet before. Anyway, I
you're
believe...
you're VIP, right? So when you're
No.
VIP, you have
No.
the wallet.
I was VIP. Briefly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is okay. So when you're VIP, you do have the wallet, but when you're not, you don't unless you buy it. So if you've got the LotRO points, you might want to buy the wallet because it's really worth it because it can store a bunch of that crap in the wallet. You don't have to have it in
Yeah,
your
I
inventory.
am guessing I do not have the LotRO points, because cosmetic pets. I'm opening up the store, but I'm pretty sure I do not have the LotRO points. And LotRO is locking up on me. Do 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 do. Yep, the LotRO store loads about as fast as the DDO store. Do 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 do. Loading, loading, loading. Why is this page still loading? I spend all my time loading. Hey! Yeah, I have 39 LotRO points. That's not going to get me anything. It's in-league keg time. A hobbit keg full to the brim with triple strength brandy. Drink this at your own risk. Okay.
Make sure you read the text that pops up after you do.
Okay, I just drank and I didn't see any text. Do
Not
I need
yet.
to move first?
It's coming.
Okay, I'm already starting to make these strange... Yep, my vision is going blurry. I haven't tried to move yet. There we go. Oh. She's going to start drunken muttering here. It's like, wee. I'm teleporting. Around and around and around she goes. I'm in Evendim. How appropriate. Ostfarad.
Oh, that's no fun.
And she's sitting here going, da, 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 whatever the heck that means. Oh my, that's a long way down. And she's just going to keep singing da 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 to herself ad nauseum. And this lasts for, does it tell me how long? Oh, that's skirmishes.
Yeah, no, if you
Huh?
hover
Where's
over
my pants?
your
Wait a minute, I'm not wearing pants? I'm wearing a dress, so of course I don't have pants. So yeah, this is going to... What? Wait, what? Where? Another 3.5 minutes for that. Another 2 minutes and 42 seconds before I have pants on again, except, you know, I'm wearing a dress so you can't tell. Can I get on a horse when I'm drunk? I can. Oh, this should be
yes, you
fun.
can.
Whee!
Yeah, I woke up somewhere in the Misty Mountains over where the giants are hang out up real up high somewhere when I did that once. So like I say, it's a random location somewhere throughout Middle Earth.
I mean, it can be pretty much anywhere. The whole reason to wear a dress is so you don't have to wear a dress. Or to wear pants. Yeah, well, still, I mean, when the Yule Festival was on, one of the activities there is cleaning up all the slop that the drunken hobbits have left all over. And Sylvie dresses like this to clean that up, so she's kind of weird. I think I'm following a road. I have no idea where it's... I should actually could look at a map, couldn't I?
Yes, you can.
Where am I? Oh, I do not want to go to Florishell. I want to go south. Don't I? Let's zoom out and see where I am.
There was also a stablemaster in Oster Road, so.
So there was. Okay, let's head for the stablemaster. I am here. The stablemaster is here. Good to know. Of course, with the graphics like this, it's... Actually, I can sort of see it on the map. It's... In a couple places, it's hard to see exactly where the road is.
This is true.
Because everything's kind of this weird grayish, greenish brown and blends in. Luckily, the map in the focus orb still has the right colors. So yeah, I think I will take her... Whoops, the road's this way. I think I'll take her to the stablemaster and then call it a night.
Yeah, if you take the stablemaster from Oster Road down to the island there, which is what, Tinature or something like that, that one is basically the quote-unquote capital of the region, so you should be able to get to any of the other capitals like Bree and Michal Delving, even Rivendell, I think, from there.
Yeah, I had just come to an intersection. I wanted to see which way I needed to go. Some nasty guy's telling me not to get in his way. What a jerk. I drank out of the inlaid keg. I'm getting in my own way, dude. A stablemaster, yay! So, a very tipsy Sylvie. I like the way even your focus kind of moves a little bit. This. Oh, I'm becoming undrunk. Yep, it's worn off. I am no longer drunk. So, I am
I
going to.
don't know if you caught it or not, but the drunk voice essentially of the females is basically the hag voices from DDO.
Oh, I heard the voice. It just sounds like she's going to do 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 do.
That part that's true, but there's the on the just kind of
Ah,
grunty
I did
pest
not notice that. Maybe because I have
hag.
my sounds usually turned pretty far down. Anyway, my horsey and I bid you good night. Thank you for watching. I will be streaming again on Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. I've got some new games, among them Goragoa, the Nidhogg, Ib and Ob. Although Ib and Ob and Nidhogg are two-player games, so I need to convince Mock Duck to play with me. Uh, and a couple other ones that I found on Steam that's on the Steam sale for like 49 cents each that looked kind of cool. So I'll be here Wednesday at 10:30 streaming some various miscellaneous games. Thank you much for watching. Have a great night.